We should be, oh, might have to go to live. That might help. Let's see if that works. There we go. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Do. Hey Toast, Q, perfect. Whew, one of my batteries didn't charge properly. Luckily it's the one that I need to do the switcher and the drone, so we're not gonna do the drone. Wow, that's a long time I've seen that on Twitch. Bam! Alright. But yeah, we won't be flying the drone today as there's still quite a bit of wind actually. Hey Philip, one viewer, that am I. Welcome. Hey May, hey Corv, welcome everybody. Still setting up a few things. Hey Giant Ray. I got something really cool, but it's not 100% to my liking, but I do think it will help when it's cold in winter and I want to use the zoom. I have a remote zoom controller. So I can do this. I can come and stand over here while I'm talking to you guys. I should be in frame. And we can then just remotely zoom. Oh, it's so lovely. Okay. So it's really cool, but if I zoom too fast, you'll see that it's very shaky. Face reveal. My face is everywhere. My profile picture on Discord is even... Oh, it's already broken. Uh-oh. What happened? Uh-oh. Don't break my camera, please. Oh my goodness. I might have broken it. So yeah, there's a new toy that I'm testing out. Dang it. I think I've ruined it now. So wait, this is all the way that way. This is all... Yeah, it keeps... Wait, is the battery already empty of this? No, I think that's the problem. My goodness! I hear the horn. Vorsbrot, danke schön for the year. First year, hell yeah. Okay, hang on. I gotta fix my zoom thingy now. Let me plug it into a power bank. I think the controller I charged it like hours yesterday. You think that controller is already broken? Toast. 64 months with the Prime. Woodbird and Toast, thank you so much for the support. And you have a high tree now, wow. Okay, let's see if it works now. Yeah, so now it's all the way zoomed this way. So if I now link it back up, hopefully we should be able to remote zoom again. Oh yeah, look at that. So as long as I use it not too fast, it looks okay-ish. This is gonna be so nice when I'm in the car in the winter and the camera is outside. I won't have to stick my hand out all the way to... Oh yeah, it's really nice. Okay, I love this. We're keeping it. Okay. So yeah, welcome everybody. Another day along the river. Still quite windy. For all of you who saw it Thursday's impromptu short stream, that was something else. If you haven't, you might want to go on YouTube and check out that VOD. It's only an hour long. Well, you can do it after this stream, but there's some crazy, crazy winds that we saw. And there was even a ship that almost stranded here. Got very tight there. Moin Ulrich. Yeah, I was just trying to reach for my lens to do the zoom and I was like, oh yeah, I don't need to. I can just use the little button that I have now. Oh, it's so nice to zoom like this. Oh, I love it already. Look how smooth we can pan and zoom. Oh. Yeah, it's a keeper. Oh, look how smooth that goes. Oh. Beautiful. So yeah, still a bit windy. As you can see as well on the ship, quite some waves hitting her. Also still quite a bit of white caps on the river. So those of you who were here on Thursday, the wave breaker that we just see here now in front of us, that thing was fully submerged. That's how high the water was with the storm tide. Almost crazy. Still need to mount the phone here in a minute. In terms of ships today, the schedule looked quite packed. I think I already see a big ship coming from Antwerp, but also some big ships coming in. Hey, Scythe. The only thing I cannot do is violently zoom in, but that's okay. Here you go. Hey Mikey, good morning. Hang on, I'm gonna move some stuff around here to make my setup a bit better. Oh, look at that splash. That was a good one. My goodness. And I still need to mount the... Damn it. Oh, that's so much nicer. Yes. Where's the phone mount? Oh, there it is. The final piece of this setup. Phone mount so I can see you guys. Wow, look at those splashes. Wind is definitely still hammering the camera right now. My goodness. Actually, I tied down the tripod today. Low profile. Yeah, it's an inland ship and she's pretty filled up, I would say. Probably toast. Can you add that to the mod channel? Because I will probably forget when I get home again to do that. Thank you. If the image is a bit shaky, it could be the wind as well. Interesting video. Why do big container ships not sail to America? Because their ports are not too deep enough. It's one of the major reasons. Not saying that's the only reason, but it's definitely one of the reasons. But yeah, you can indeed always link it in Discord and I can watch it after the stream. Got a waves hitting the sides there. Definitely still windy out. That little Smart that you see has like a custom exhaust fume or something, and it's always super loud when it drives by. You'll hear it in a minute as they come. I think they're leaving. Yeah, it's a shoebox car, but it has like a custom exhaust and it's super loud. It's very funny to me. If they're gonna rev. No revving today. Alright. So, coming from Antwerp all the way in the distance, I see. Let's go over there. So when I do the quick zoom, yeah, that's when it gets a bit shaky, but it's fine. You see a big container ship over there. It's to be a Hapag-Lloyd ship. So that is probably an Express named ship. We'll see it in a little bit. Probably like 30 minutes from now, it will be in front of us. Oh yeah, I love this. I love the zoom button so much. Oh, it's so nice. Also parked on the other side over there, I see a vehicles carrier, or Ro-Ro. Oh, look at the wind pushing the camera sideways. That's crazy. We got the Suarez lines. Is that it's the Muscle Ace? Yeah, Ace is probably, yeah. Vehicles carrier built in 2000. Came from Zeebrugge. It is now here in Vlissingen. I wonder if it's just there for bunkering or if it's actually going to go in. Let me check radar here for a minute, because I did see quite some ships inbound when I left the house. So let's see how they have progressed. Also in the afternoon, there's even more ships, I think. Oh yeah, that looks like a stack lineup. We got a bulker coming, general cargo ship coming, container ship coming, a Ro-Ro cargo ship coming. Ooh, what is that one? Oh, that's something we don't see every day. A bulk carrier, no, that's not going to come here. Another vehicles carrier coming. Then there's a bit of a gap in traffic, but after that we have another container ship coming. I know that's going to Zeebrugge, but another container ship coming. General cargo ship coming, cement carrier is coming, oil tanker is coming. That's only the inbound ships, so definitely a lot of traffic. Another interesting thing that I noticed over the whole weekend, the pilots for Steenbank, which is a northern pilot station out at sea, are more inwards than they usually are. It's like they're hiding from the wind at the entrance of the river continuously, and then they head out and come back in. Very interesting. I'm coming from Antwerp, a few ships, so yeah, we'll have stuff to look at. All right, cool, cool, cool. Hey Johnny, Moinkex, a cement carrier, is it liquid or power? We've talked about it before, but I already forgot again what the thing actually was. But I think it's it can mix it on the ship or something, so they can load stuff on the ship and then it can deliver concrete basically, if I'm not mistaken. So we got some more inland ships coming. It's always interesting to look at these in these weather, in these windy conditions. Am I a pilot? No. That would be crazy. Pilots are usually actually captains that not retired but want to work closer to home, and then they stop being a captain on the ship and then they start a job as a pilot. That's a lot of the time how it goes. They put up the fans. Sure. Sure. Do I have everything now set up? I think I do. So we're not gonna fly the drone, so we know we won't be needing this. Also won't be needing that. This is charging. This is also good. Did we miss the Vertum Joy? Wait, did it come in? Did I miss that? I thought it wasn't gonna come to Antwerp this time. Because we do know somebody that is going to be on it at some point. Vertum Joy. No, he's in Rotterdam. Yeah, Vertum Joy is in Rotterdam. No, it's going to skip Antwerp this time. I already got a message about that. AG, good. Oh, it's still morning. Oh, dude, with this daylight savings time, it feels like it's already afternoon, but it's only 11. Are the pilots for every ship? So every big ship is indeed mandatory to get a pilot diplomat. And there's actually two sets of pilots. There's a pilot that will guide it in all the way out at sea to the entrance of the river. That is the first pilot, and then another pilot will take over that will guide the ship from the entrance of the river to the port. or the other way around. So 2 sets of pilots. It's mandatory by law. It's a security thing, right? One, it's a treacherous river, which we saw on Thursday. Second thing is for safety, right? Because nobody can do any shenanigans on the river when there's a pilot on board. A pilot, once they board the ship, basically have the same rank as the captain of the ship. So they'll collaborate, but yeah, same rank as a captain. And even the biggest ships that come here, the 400 meters, get 2 pilots. Apparently that's the deal. I guess the 400 meter ships pay more, so they get 2 pilots. Sorry, I think I bumped into the mic while shaking my cold coffee. Ah, amazing. It's a long process to become a captain from what I've seen. Actually, I think a year ago now, I was looking into what if I wanted to completely change my life and start working on a ship. There's literally like ranks you have to climb. You cannot just study like, I'm going to be a captain now. You have to be the deckhand first and work your way up. At least that's how it looked for the inland ships. Yes, all ships have Tom Cruise on board. That is mandatory by law as well. Except we also got a little barge, well, a little push tug ship coming with barges in front of it. Second in line there. You need to put the hours in. Yeah, that's basically it. Chew. I'm gonna call you Chew. Choo. God, this remote zoom thing is so nice. It was my profession. I work in software development. It's a long way from this, but I think that's maybe why I enjoy being outdoors like this. It's a very fun hobby. It's also why we have the cool overlay on the stream. That's also something I custom built, so we can get the ship info. Look at those barges getting like they're like waves coming in between the 2 barges that are side by side. Actually, I think it's an inland ship with a barge to the side of it. I don't think it's 2 barges. Interesting. Do you work in SAP? No. But yeah, for privacy reasons, I've never disclosed my job, where I work or what I exactly do. Because it's still the internet, right? Oh, it is a pusher with 2 barges, okay. It looked like an inland ship from this angle. A bit stormy, there's still a lot of wind. Maybe it's remnants from Storm Benjamin that we had on Thursday. Even yesterday there was rain, wind. Because I was out here yesterday, but there were going to be 5 ships in a time span of 2 hours. I was like, this is not worth going live. And then it started raining as well when I was here. That's when I decided we're not going to start up the stream today. But today is better. We have some sun and some more ships. So, hey, Extremely Subtle, welcome. It's definitely fun to look at the inland ships more when there's there's more wind and waves. As you can see, these splashes, really cool. Tom Cruise just drastically changed the Citroen's angle of approach. So this is exactly the spot where we saw a ship miss the corner a little bit on Thursday. It almost ran aground near the corner here. It was a very intense moment. Hey Frank, good morning. Yeah, with daylight savings, I think the streams will be a bit earlier over the next few months, as usual, because it gets dark and at like, what is it now? Sunset's at 6:30, I think. It was 7:30 yesterday. Is that cheap in the Netherlands? I have no idea, Diplomat, because I'm from Belgium. I don't live here. I just come here to stream. I live just across the border. Oh, that's interesting, Toast. This can happen if the sun has already set. It's a funny. Did the AI add that, or did you add that? Moin, Wolfgang. Mine works? Okay. Still got some more work to do then. So that's one full and one empty barge, I would argue then. What does WIG stand for? What does it? Wing and ground or something? We looked into that before, but it wasn't clear. Yeah, I've known, it's been like this my entire life, Subtle. Because before we even had the Schengen zone in Europe, there was already a treaty between Belgium, Netherlands and Luxembourg to just freely open the borders. So I've never in my life known border controls while driving in Europe. I think maybe when I was a tiny kid going to Germany I remember one, but other than that, every time I crossed into the Netherlands, it was, yeah, casual. Hey, Palauser. I can almost say good afternoon, but it's still good morning. I can't believe it's only 11:20. Oh, my brain is already messed up from the hour change. Oh, I was wondering, does the clock on the overlay, ooh, look at those splashes. Does the clock on the overlay give the correct time? Is that like 11:22? Or does that also need fixing? Oh, that's correct, okay. So I developed that correctly. Oh yeah, I see some ships on approach now from the coast as well. That's nice. Hey Sadler, good morning, welcome in. I think the only downside from this automatic zoom thing that I got now is that I cannot, like, zooming fast in and out is not, it's not as easy anymore. Other than that, I like it. Is it like 4 barges? Yeah, I think it's 4 barges. The back ones there are like looking like they're carrying scrap metal. It's 200 meters, okay, yeah. Then it is indeed probably two 100-meter barges, about 100 meters. Waves are giving us a show today, though. I like it. No, this is Westerschelde drift. In case you're wondering if we're gonna fly the drone today, the answer is no. Too much wind to fly it safely. Is it going to crash? No, no, no. Not today. It's quite a long thing with the two barges. It's interesting, I think it's only one barge in front of the ship. And then two barges in front of it. Moin, Alpgram. Schönes Wetter. We had a Storm Benjamin here on Thursday. Gave some interesting footage. And it's still quite a bit windy from that storm, I think. Some leftover. Yeah, definitely an interesting combination. Let's see what's on the barges. Let's do the zoom thingy. Yeah, if I zoom violently, it shakes a bit. Yeah, there's definitely some scrap metal right there. As already said, there is a massive scrapyard facility up the river, so probably gonna go there to dump it all out. Person's heading out for the mooring lines. Alright, so next big ship I think will be the container ship over there. From the coastline I also see a bulker on approach, but that might be a while before it's here. This is the Hapag-Lloyd. The Guayaquil Express. Oh, she's going to Colombia, Cartagena. We're going there to deliver some empty containers so they can stash them with cocaine and other drugs. She is 333 meters long, 48 meters wide. She has a capacity of 11,623 TEUs. So a mid-size container ship in terms of capacity at least. Colombia, Cartagena. How long of a trip would that be? Like 3 weeks? Probably somewhere. Probably more like 20, 25 days, I guess. Well, it is 3 weeks, never mind. It's amazing words, bro. If only we had an airport next to us, we could plane and ship spot at the same time. That would be the holy grail. We don't know what we'll bring back. Anything you can imagine, I guess. But again, as you know, these ships have fixed routes, right? So this one is probably going between Europe and South America continuously. So Guayaquil is the biggest city in Ecuador. I didn't know that. I know, what city do I know in Ecuador? What is it again? What is the capital? Oh, geography, don't fail me now. Oh my goodness. I see the name in front of it. Why I'm not doing the traffic thing? Some people might not enjoy the continuous chatter on the stream. Me neither, personally. Another reason is that we need to get a license to listen to it. Quito, that's the thing that I was thinking about, was bro. Thank you. Quito, yeah. Quito. But yeah, I don't want to get into trouble. I also don't know if it's legal to broadcast the Merino phone traffic thing. Apollo has stock you can purchase. Yeah, I use different stocks than I don't have any stocks in cargo ships. There's another interesting ship behind it. Oh, that is a Stolt tanker. Yep. Okay, we'll see that one in a little bit. We got another ship here as well, like a little Somtrans tanker. It's a Somtrans 9. I feel like we've seen quite a few Somtrans ships as well over the past year. So much traffic today. I would say it's mid for traffic in terms of like how busy it is. It can be busier, but it can be a lot quieter as well, like yesterday. Then I'm gonna this, put that back. Okay, perfect. There's no official language that is mandatory from what I've heard, Ray. So it can be in Dutch, it can be in English. It depends on who's speaking, apparently. Am I in a car? Yes, I'm sitting in the trunk of my car. That's why you don't have too much wind noises. I definitely know, like in Antwerp, a lot of Dutch is used, which has actually led to incidents in the past. But there's still not an official requirement to do it all in English, which is crazy to me, but yeah. We got an inland ship coming out as well. Lots of inland traffic. The language also I'm not sure. I think there were many factors for the Suez incident. Hey Tomba, thank you. I do like it here myself as well. Here you see the two ships we just saw coming in, including the barge going into the lock there. It's like the bulker and the container ship might be here at the same time. Let's go back to the bulker.
Hey, kom eens naar beneden. Nu.
A lady yelling at her dogs as if they understand what she's yelling. Look how the Salamanca is starting to roll as she enters the river. She's like yelling at her dogs to come down. Well, they did come. What language do I speak? Well, my native language is Dutch. I would argue that I'm fluent in English. And then I speak a little bit of French, mostly understanding it. And then a little bit of German. That's about it. That's a cool shot. I like that. Seen on the overlay, I don't want to, I already feel like the overlay is a little bit too much. So I'm very hesitant on adding even more. The dogs are fans of the channel. They definitely are. They must be. Got another one coming out here. Look how the waves are hitting it as they leave the canal. Yeah, I absolutely love this new zoom thingy that I have. They who joined later, I have a new tool which makes me, so I'm remotely controlling the camera with this for zooming. The only thing we now need is something that pans automatically, and then we're fully automated. A little bit of drift there. Being an Englishman, your English is much better than most of my fellow Really? Did I miss a canvas? Can we add a flag on the overlay? No, we cannot add a flag on the overlay, guys. That is impossible. That is technically not feasible to implement. I'm sorry. All right. Interesting how the Hapag-Lloyd is still in the clouds, basically in the shadows, while we are sitting in the sun. We can do pip, that is true. Although not today, because the battery for the pip wasn't charged, apparently. Animated, but yeah, let's make our stream look like a 90s website, full with like animated flashing GIFs. It's gonna be amazing. I'm still proud of the suggestion. I get it. There's a lot of people who always ask, so can you add that to the overlay, that to the overlay, that to the overlay, and by the end of it, your overlay is so big and cluttered that it ruins it, in my opinion. So there's always like a difficult balance to find between what is nice on the overlay and what is too much. The Europapa is a wake sailing towards us as well. I assume that's the first one, the Europapa. Yeah, maybe real short for you guys who missed it in the beginning. So what I'm able to do now, hang on, my hair is not looking good. I'm gonna put on my hoodie. Okay. So now we're fully zoomed out. I can walk away from the camera so you guys can see me. I can just stand here and say, hello guys, welcome to the stream, we're ship spotting. So remotely zooming it, it's really nice. There we go. We're not doing Comic Sans MS on the overlay either, I'm sorry. I come here to see the ships, not the cluttered border. Exactly, Jerry. But I do think the overlay adds to the stream. I think it's a nice addition. But it's a difficult balance, like how big, how much info do you do? Yeah. Pretend to be a news anchor. Oh yeah, I could just stand there like on the left of the ship frame. On April 1st. Oh, that's a good, we need to remember that one for next year, e.g. On April 1st, we do like a way exaggerated overlay with like flashing flags. All kinds of other shenanigans. That would be crazy. Hey, Ronald. You love the otherwise you check the AS constantly? Yeah, exactly. April 1st is a Wednesday next year. Guess I'll have to take a day off then. Mark your calendars. Hey Ozark, good afternoon. Let me check the other side. The bulker is still underway here. I do wonder what happened to the vehicles carrier. I don't see it anymore. Oh, there it is, I think. Face reveal with the hourly play. Oh yeah, just go stand in front of the... It's funny how for a lot of you, my face is still hidden while it's actually out in public. I've been on many other streams. I used to show my face a lot more as well, before we did the ship spotting. But yeah, my face is no secret on the internet. Another inland ship coming in here. I do like how the lower sun is giving some nice lighting on the ships. Good images, I like it. So next to the automatic zoom thing that I got, I was also looking into improving the mic setup so we have more ambient noises. But I ended up on the fact that on this camera, I'm very limited. Never buy a Canon for video, you'll regret it. Install a Balter cameras. Nice to watch with this weather. Yeah, it's also cool to see the waves because of the wind. Oh, look at her roll a bit now. It's always when they're coming into the canal over there that it gets a bit bumpy. I guess it's like the currents from the river and the canal are colliding. Always makes it a bit bumpy over there. Hey Pete, thanks for the sub. Thanks for watching. Ooh, that is a fun shot with the big container ship behind it. Like that. Oh, you go watch at the mast locks. Yeah. That's also a very good spot for ship spotting. Absolutely. She's drifting a bit, but she's going in now, full force. Ooh. She still has plenty of room to drift though. Should be fine. Hey Carmack. That ship rocks. I see what you did there. We got one more small one before our big container ship is here. There we go. No, I only have one channel, Paul. I'm sorry. Doesn't look like the wind is slowly fading away a bit more. Less and less wind gusts. Maybe in an hour or two we can actually fly the drone. Hey S-Man, good afternoon. Well, it's still... Okay, we're gonna start saying good afternoon. It's almost 12. All the daylight savings time confusion. Wind turbine's going overtime. Wait till you'll see the one left of it. Looks like that one is they're going the same speed. Never mind. Hey buddy, good morning. Greetings from a rainy Hamburg. Yeah, we had rain here yesterday and Friday and Thursday, because I was here on Thursday for a storm. We saw some wild footage. There was a ship. For those of you who missed the stream from Thursday, it's definitely worth checking out a VOD. We were only here for an hour, but we almost saw a ship collide with the corner here, actually. So it was a very intense moment. You stole Zach's dog? Do you own it now? Or are you just taking care of it? Rotterdam is dry at the moment. Yeah, it's also dry here now. Yeah, Thursday was absolutely wild. So for the new viewers, we have a little wave breaker here, and of course we're not nearly close to high tide, but this whole thing, this whole pier or wave breaker, however you want to call it, was submerged because of the storm tide. It was very crazy. The waves were almost going over the side here onto the road. Ex-merchant seaman for 25 years. Oh, awesome, Michael. Welcome. You had the storm flood on Friday. The fish market was flooded. Oh my goodness. But that's in the center of the city. Oof. Also guys, if you see it wobble a little bit, that's because we're testing out the new remote zoom trigger thing that I got. So far I like it. Like when we zoom out slowly, it looks very fluent. The only downside is if we like go fast and you see like the vibrations of the motor. But I do kind of like it. It's definitely gonna be nice in winter when I sit inside the car for the temperature. Oh, it's normal. They're prepared for it. Okay. Yeah, in Antwerp we also have a parking area basically in the city that during a storm tide can be evacuated, and they have like big walls that go up, so the city doesn't flood, but the parking lot does flood. Then yeah. So I guess you guys have a similar situation there. Barwick says it's coming straight at us. Indeed it is. Let's just check out the inland ship for a minute first as she goes in. But I think she already went through the turbulent area. Moin, Rhea. Welcome. People are yelling at their dogs again. Oh, I love this remote zoom so much. This is so nice. Hey, I can't read your nickname because I don't read that writing, but welcome. All right, let's look at the big girl now. It's gonna come by. In case you're wondering, no drone today. Still too much wind to safely fly it. Good morning from Cave City in Kentucky. Welcome from the Netherlands, all the way across the pond. Did the USA also have daylight savings time already? You guys always do it like 2 weeks earlier or later than us, I think. Because we had daylight savings last night. Oh, they do it next week. Okay. So if we pan a little bit to the left, you'll see that there is a stalled tanker also underway there. And then coming from the coastline, I have now 3 ships lined up as well. It's very busy suddenly. You didn't realize it was today. You just thought with the, oh, I'm up early. Oh my goodness, what? Hang on. There's swan on the river. That's something we haven't seen yet. Oh no, get out of there, guys. There's a big ship coming. What are these guys doing? We'll keep an eye on them. Of course, this is not a bird spotting stream. We are still ship spotting, so we'll go back to the Hapag-Lloyd ship. 2nd of November in the US. Okay, so it's next weekend. This is the first time that I see swan on the river here. There's usually a whole flock of swans further up the canal towards Ghent, actually. Maybe they got lost. So this ship is going all the way to Colombia. So that I assume that she's pretty stacked for the big trip. I guess so, Lou. I guess my wife would be someone like that doesn't know. Although she's very social, but she would be oblivious to the fact that the hour changed. Luckily, I told her. I made that joke earlier, Paul. They're bringing empty containers so they can fill them up with cocaine and other stuff. Handbrake turn. Actually, during the storm on Thursday, we saw a container ship heading out, which had the anchor dangling down, ready for an emergency stop if needed in the weather. That was the first time that I ever saw a ship do that on the river. Like having an anchor dangling so they can deploy it instantly. That's also a way to do it, Toast. Oh yeah, I'm usually messed up for 2 weeks after an hour change loop. Especially the one where you get 1 hour less sleep, that's the worst one. This will probably take me a week to like get back into the rhythm. You can even tell already, I started the stream super early because I felt like it's time to start the stream. Yeah, I'm a big fan of staying on summer hour all year long. I don't like it when it gets dark early. I don't mind if it stays dark long during the mornings, but I don't like when it gets dark in the evenings early. There's people flying a kite here. That's the first. It's 333 meters long. Will that also work longer side? Or do you also stop an hour earlier? Oh, in terms of next weekend, we should be live on Friday and Monday. I'm taking a weekend away with the missus on Saturday and Sunday. Doing a little weekend trip. You're not invited? Nope. It's a quality getaway with the missus. We were actually married for 11 years yesterday, so a little getaway to celebrate that. Good times. I can't disclose where we're going, unfortunately. Have I ever driven a motorcycle? No. It's not my cup of tea. Thanks, guys. I think it's always funny that people say congrats. Is it like congratulations that you stuck out with each other for 11 years without getting a divorce or killing each other? Or I think it's always funny that people say congrats, but I appreciate it. All right, we got some other ships coming in now, so let's take a look at those. First, here we have a small general cargo ship. The container ship was outbound. The ones we're looking at now are inbound. The Baltic fin came from an anchor point. Let's check on the radar app where it actually came from. Baltic fin came from Rotterdam. Wishing condolences is worse. Is that a car carrier in the back? Yes, there is a Roro parked over there. Showed it in the beginning of the stream, but we can look at it again. There it is. It's actually moving. It's on the move again. So it might be heading out or into port. It was anchored over there. Then after the general cargo ship, we have a bigger ship. We got a bulker going to Antwerp, I think. To the left, yeah, there's another one as well. That one is coming our way. Good eyes, Karmuk. Good eyes. Where is she? There she is, the yellow one in the distance. That is a Grande Grimaldi line ship coming. But let's look at the Denzel line first. Came from the Suez, so this one came through the Suez Canal. Where did it come from before that? India. This one came from India, the ship. I mean, congrats on a baby, I kind of get. It's hard work delivering a baby. For the lady, that is, not for the men. You have to do shit. Congrats for the announcement. It's actually, now that you think about it, congrats, you had sex. Oh, that's actually, I never thought of it that way, but yeah, indeed. Good job. Camper van parked here a little bit in the way for the shot. Congratulate, what, everyone inside? What? You just say happy birthday to the person who has his birthday. So I assume the Baltic Fin is going to Ghent. The people on board ready for the mooring lines. So it has like a little wind/wave breaker in the front there. Hey, still trying to go. Stopping at Terneus, but then she's probably going to just go through the lock and then one of the port areas just beyond the lock. That's what we do here? Interesting. It's a drag race. Well, the one is taking a corner, the bulker is going straight. Wow, the wind is picking up again. Getting chilly now. Oh, we've been live for an hour. Maybe now's a good time for my little sellout moment. If you're new to the channel and you like the ship spotting, just hang out by the river. Don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch or Kick. If you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe and even smash the like button. It's all free and it helps the channel grow a bit. So you can hopefully grow, do cool stuff, and maybe get some better equipment even. There we go. It's my little sellout moment. YouTube channel? Yes, we are live on YouTube. And then we got the Stolt tanker coming towards us as well. Is shipping sponsored to spot in other countries? We're not even close to that one for being able to afford that chew. So this is a Stolt Kaluna. Oh, she's on the way to Dakar in Senegal. Is she loaded or not? How deep is she? 7.6 meters. No, she's definitely, maybe she's partially loaded, but there's definitely. She could also do with a little lick of paint, honestly. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, just a little bit of paint. Prevent pollution on a cargo ship? Of course, they want to prevent the pollution. They don't want it spilling. No smoking, safety first, prevent pollution. There you go. Vintage. That's a good word to call it, Rob. Vintage. Also welcome. This is a vintage ship. That's also how they call old junk when they buy it. We bought something vintage. Look at the sun shining on her. That's beautiful. Now she's fading back into the shadows. 8 years old, so vintage. Hey NJ, good afternoon, welcome. We got our first MSC container ship of the day. Gonna have a stream without an MSC ship, of course. We'll see it in a little bit. It's the MSC Kyungmin. Did we see this one before? So she has a capacity of, so she is 172 meters long by 28, and she has a capacity of 1,820 foot containers or TEUs. Yeah, we have seen her before. Okay. She looks like she's 70 years old. It does show you like these ships, the wear and tear on it because of all the salt water that they're constantly in. It's rough on ships, the salt. Like every few years these ships do need maintenance. I have to get my thicker gloves out if I have them on me. It's really chilly. Oh. Dude, something I want to get for this winter is heated gloves for standing here. It's going to be such a life changer. Meanwhile, we do see another vehicles carrier in the distance. We'll see that one later as well. It's a beautiful shot, like that. So far we've spotted 66 unique MSC ships. Hey Rob, good afternoon, welcome from across the channel. Crossing by the Stolt tanker now. It's a bit fresh at the tish. It is, Titatank. It's chilly today. The only thing I wonder if I have my thick gloves on me. I'll check after this set of ships. We've got another one here that is coming from Antwerp. Zoom out a bit. We'll see them cross each other in a minute here. All right, let's do this angle. Looks so tiny, the MSC ship. Ah, too early toast, but you tried. She is there. The WEC de Hoog. We've seen this one before for sure. So this one is 150 meters by 21 meters and only has a capacity of 868 TEUs. Just on the way to destination, not available. Whether MSC would fit in the Rhine, I think it's too deep for the Rhine. I think it would run aground. First time today, I'm sure we've seen it before we started trekking. What's the speed limit? Around between, I think the max is around 20 knots, just below 20 knots. Like the fastest ships that we see on the river are like the big Ro-Ros from Transfenica, and they go about 19.5 knots. But most of them go a bit slower, especially the bigger ones. Stay on the MSC. I'm gonna go check if I have my thicker gloves on me or not. We saw it the 7th of February this year. See, I knew it. I recognized the name, De Hoog. Oh, yeah, you guys can still hear me. Okay, let's check inside the car. We got mints. Ooh, I'll take a mint. Oh no, it's not good. No, bad news. We don't have the thick gloves on us today. Dang it. I'll have to deal with that when I get home. Unless the thick gloves are underneath the truck. Ooh, hang on. Let's check. Let's pan the camera. We have here small tripods. Or you an umbrella, ice scratch thingy, first aid kits. No gloves. That's unfortunate. Note to self. You hear Mentos now? Wrong, it's not Mentos. Do the containers have windows on them? No. The containers themselves? No. As you can see, no windows. It is smint that we're eating. Hashtag not sponsored. I'm using my socks and I have cold feet. Oh wow, what is the Baltic shipping doing? I think he's waiting for the mic makes it sound bigger. So both locks are closed right now, so it's waiting to go in. I'm assuming they're gonna make a little loop and then they're gonna be with their nose into the wind. It's also what we saw another ship do on Thursday. So yeah, they're not sideways, they're just turning. They're probably gonna be with their bow into the wind, which apparently makes it easier to keep a ship in place. A Muppet Show. 400 meter ships cannot go there. It's not deep enough, Louvre, the canal. Much nicer weather than last time, yeah, indeed. Thursday was crazy, the weather. Second storm of the year. I definitely want to come back with the next storm though. It was very fun to see the little ships battle the big waves and the wind. Looks like she's reversing now. Have I been to ADE? No. It's a random question, but no. So there's people flying a kite here. Here we go. You can kite spot. This is a lime green model with wiggly tail, double hand controls. Oh, bam, crashed. So yeah, she's definitely waiting there for the lock to open. Oh, we got a ship coming by here now. Inland ship. This is the La Presta. Wind is really slamming into the camera. Whew. So it was actually interesting, Louvre, because I was at the beach before streaming on Thursday, before the storm arrived. So I was at the entrance of the river, so further up the river from where we are now. And I was walking there on a pier, just looking at the ships and the water. And it was almost wind still. And in a time span of 5 minutes, we went from no wind to basically me having to lean into the wind to stay upright. It was crazy how fast and how hard the wind picked up. It was very impressive. I'm not wearing shorts, guys. Who's calling me short? Checking where the row is. It's behind the pier now. Once it's closer, I'll go to it. Maybe I should also look into heated socks or something. It's always the two things I get cold, right? My hands and my feet. What is the biggest ship we've spotted? That would be one of the, so the biggest container ship in the world, Diplomat, there's 6 of them. It's exactly the same ship, same capacity, so they built 6 of them. They are owned by MSC, and we saw 4 out of the 6 of those already on the river here, all on stream. So those would technically be the biggest ship that I've ever spotted. So it is the MSC Mikkel, the MSC, oh, I forget the names again. Mariella? Oh, there's the list, yeah. Let's see. So we have spotted the MSC Loreto, MSC Michel Capellini, MSC Mariella. Hey, my brain didn't fail me. And the MSC Mikkel. The one that we haven't seen yet is the MSC Turkey and the MSC Arena, the original one. But those are technically, in terms of like sizes, the biggest ones that we've seen. And capacity as well. 24,346 TEUs fit on those. And then also last year, we saw at that moment in time the biggest vehicles carrier in the world. At that time, there was a ship of 7,100 cars capacity, which came on the river, which we spotted. But now there's already a 9,000 car carrier, which also came to Antwerp, but I missed it because I had to work. Well, I'm sure we'll see it again at some point. Why are they 399.9? Because of all the fees, so let's say the port fees, the pilot fees, all the fees that ships have to pay usually are on tables based on their length overall. And there is probably one table that goes just up to 400 meters and then one that starts at 400 meters. So it's more beneficial for ships to just stay below the 400 meter mark, so they stay in that lower bracket for the fees. It's a little trick that they do. Because funny enough, there are a few ships in the world that are bigger than 400, but those usually don't go into port. Those are more like stations to be out at sea. So yeah, 400 meters is the limit right now. It's the BYD one, yes. The biggest vehicles carrier in the world now is the BYD Shenzhen, I think it is. I'm not sure, but yeah. Hey K2, good afternoon. Gotta love the margin of 10 centimeters. Exactly, exactly. Because I do believe the port fees, the pilot fees for the river are determined by length overall. Ooh, we got an interesting ship here. What are you? You are something we don't see every day. Do they account for expansion material? I don't think they do. I think it's probably officially measured as they deliver the ships or something. The thing is also another reason why we are stuck at the like 400 meters / 61, 62 meter wide ships is it gets more and more difficult to get them docked in port, to maneuver them in port. So I think we're really at a limit there for length. Because it's been a while since they've increased those sizes. Okay, so this is a Marfret Noyon. Ooh, built in 1991. That's an oldie. Came from Le Havre in France. So it is officially a ro-ro cargo ship. That means it can carry either containers and or roll vehicles on and off. I don't see it having any ro-ro abilities though. Maybe at the back there will be a little bridge. Definitely a more interesting one. It's rare to see this one on the river. Cool. Limitations with locks. Also the depth, how deep a ship can be is also a limit. The depth is one of the main reasons why the biggest container ships in the world cannot go to the US, because none of their ports is deep enough. This is a vintage ship. I agree. This is absolutely a vintage ship. Let's check. A little bit rusty. Oh, is it still under Luxembourg flag? Oh yeah, don't you know about the great maritime nation of Luxembourg? Oh, what are you doing, camera? Well, zooming by itself. You don't want that. Very interesting how it has the writing of and the country or city of the home port of Luxembourg on the side there and not on the back, which makes me assume that there is going to be a bridge mechanism at the back of this one. What are you talking about, Roar? Very sharp bow design as well, very pointy tip there. Very sharp angle. Oh yeah, I do start to see the bridge mechanism on the back there. Let's take a look up close. Econo-wind. Wait, are those like these foldable... Dude, are those sails that they can use? That like fold down into a container? Econo-wind? I feel like I've seen a video somewhere or a picture from Econo-wind where they have like e-sails, so sails for these cargo ships that fold down into a container. I'm not sure if this is it though. It could be it. They're definitely placed in a position where it could be. I think they would have it open in this wind, not on the river. I'm curious if it is. And then here in the back we can see the bridge mechanism. So this is how they roll on and roll off vehicles. Econo-wind offers an innovative foldable and autonomous unit for wind assistance. See, I knew it was. That's awesome. Oh, sorry. I was reading chat. It's cool. So this thing has e-sails when it's out at sea. There's pictures in Google. Yeah, for sure. Thought I saw something like that. Oh, it's this ship in the link there even. Look at that. Awesome. It's funny because you can't really tell if you just look at it now. Let's do the crazy zoom thing. There's not a single thing that would give away that this thing folds open at the top and there's a sail coming out of it. Interesting. It was fitted with vento foils, the new generation of rigid wings, wider and more robust. Okay, I made a screenshot of this. I'm gonna check that out after the stream, how that looks. It's really cool. Yeah, very unique ship, this one. Not an everyday ship. Yeah, unfortunately there's too much wind to fly the drone today, Mike. Indeed, it would have been cool to look at them from the top with the drone. Oh, it also has an ice rating, this one. Wow. So, next up is an actual vehicles carrier from Grimaldi Lines. The Gran Bretagna. I feel like we've seen this one before. Built in 1999, so another relatively old ship. 26 years old this year. It's relatively old. Oh, look at that. We spotted this one 4 times since April 1st already. A regular visitor from Antwerp. Let's see where she came from. Whoa, suddenly we got some serious wind gusts going. What the hell? Wind, please. The Gran Bretagna came from Hamburg. She's doing a tour through Europe. Hamburg, Sweden, Southampton, the UK, and before that, Le Havre. So she's been in Europe most part of October. I do believe this one goes between Europe and Africa. She has a capacity of only 4,650 cars. Compared to the new biggest ones in the world, that's like half of them. How long is she? She is 184 meters long. 32 wide. I mean, it is still a lot of cars, don't get me wrong, but compared to the new generation of vehicle carriers, that's not a lot. Yeah, so the wind has definitely picked up again over the past few minutes. What defines that of a crew? A crew can be any nationality. It's always a mix of nationalities usually, crews on these ships. Of course, there are some nationalities that are more common to do a lot of sailing. Filipinos are ones, Indians are also quite common. Yeah. Okay, let's check on radar as well what you can expect after this one, because that was the last one that I checked on radar. Okay. Coming in at the coastline, we have another MSC ship. It's a 366 meter ship, so a bigger one. Nice. Behind that, some smaller stuff, but that's still quite a bit out. What are you? You are going to Zeebrugge. Another one to Zeebrugge. Oh, another Hapag-Lloyd ship coming in as well. Then I'm checking from Antwerp. Ooh, from Antwerp it's very quiet. Massive gap in traffic. Oh, there is another MSC ship that left Antwerp just now. And we got a refrigerated cargo ship coming as well. Okay, so we'll probably catch those. It's a bulker, okay. Hang on, sorry. I was looking at radar, I forgot to film. Not the prettiest. I like these boxes on the water. Floating shoe boxes. look at the sun going away. Oh, that's so cool. And it's gone. As with all the Grimaldi lines, she is looking a little bit rusty. It's rare to see one of these Grimaldi ships that doesn't have any rust on it. Also, these ships have a rate of catching fire. Once a year, one Grimaldi line ship catches fire at this rate. There's a blue thing on top, the chimney. But she is fully stacked though. There's even cars on the top deck. Well, we'll zoom in on it when she gets closer, but there's cars on there. Stand up for a minute. Any cruises? Cruises on the river here are very rare. And they're also smaller cruises, Twixter. Main reason is that Antwerp, the ship needs to make a U-turn in Antwerp, so that limits the size of the ships that can go there. And they also limit the amount of cruise ships they allow every year. It's around 20 a year or something, max. I don't think we even reached 20 this year. So that's unfortunately the only type of ship that and military that we don't really get on the river here. But all other types we get here. Except livestock carriers. It's another very interesting type of ship that I've never seen in person before. And yes, a livestock carrier is exactly what you think it is. It's a ship to transport livestock. The rest is evenly spaced. So as you can see, there's a lot of cars on the top deck there. Oh, that is the Smart with the loud exhaust. They're filled to the brim. Yeah, indeed. Oh, she's noisy. Like a rumbling noise coming from her. Wait, oh no, something went wrong with the zoom. I'm not fully zoomed out yet. Damn it, hang on. It's not ideal, the zoom thingy, is it? Look at that, that is what we want. Something on the camera. There we go. That should be better. Okay, let's see if this works again. It's an Italian company? Yes, indeed it is. Can't tell what brand it is. No, hard to see. Oh no, something's wrong with the... Oh no. Okay, I need to calibrate this thing. Hang on. This might be weird for you guys, but bear with me. 1, 2. That's it, my dude. That's it. Oh. Did it work now, the calibration? We're testing a new piece of equipment, by the way, in case you're wondering why I'm doing weird stuff. I'm sorry. I have a remote zoom thingy. So I can basically stand over here and I can still zoom all the way in. So that's basically what we have. But yeah, we're still, like, this is not, it's pushing the lens upwards. That's too much. I'm gonna try to calibrate it one more time. Okay, let's try again. Calibrate, 1, 2. Okay, hope that worked. We zoom all the way out, yep. Maybe zoom all the way in. Yeah, that's not good. You see the little... Why is it doing that? Might have to manually calibrate it at some point. All the gadgets. I think I'll mostly probably use it in winter when it's cold. So I don't have to stick my hand out in the cold. Oh, we got a ship coming out of the canal as well. Let's check it out. I think the solution will just be to manually calibrate this whole thing. I do wonder why it broke at some point. I think it's an antenna installer, but I'm still not sure what it's used for, honestly. Have some. This one is still pretty high in the water. We've seen a lot lower. This is nothing. Many of these have a car on deck, so there's two reasons, Skeletor, why they have their cars with them. So some of these ships, these inland ships, are like family operated. It's like basically their house, they live on it as well. So of course it makes sense if you live on it to bring your car with you. If they don't live on it and it's like a company owned and they work on it, they usually work on it for like 1-2 weeks at a time. And the location where they get on the ship will almost never be the same as they get off the ship. So it makes a lot more sense to bring your car so you can drive home after you're done with your shift. So that's the two main reasons why they have their cars with them. Morning, Elizabeth. Welcome. Yeah, a bit of a gap in traffic now, so we'll have to wait for a little bit for the next set of ships to come in. Sugar? No, it was an unnamed brand because they don't sponsor me, so I cannot name them. With white chocolate mocha flavor, the holiday edition. It's cold coffee, basically. Or you get a rental car provided from your shipping company to get them on board. Oh, nice. Also got a sailboat there in the river. Are they coming towards us? I think they are. Just keep an eye on them. That's how you do the crew change. Okay, that makes sense. See the sailboat in a minute. I think the inland ship, there she is coming in. I would say that the water has calmed down a bit though. Have we seen warships? No, it's the one thing we never get on the river, Jeremy, warships. They also have no business going up the river to Antwerp. There's no facilities there for any military ship. So unless we get an invasion by Russia or something, I don't think we'll ever see a warship. Well, maybe for an event in Antwerp or something, but except for that, we'll never have warships on the river. There is a naval ship wharf at the entrance of the river, so, but further than that, they won't come, I think. There's another Luxembourg, yeah, the great maritime nation of Luxembourg. Yes, yes, yes. Is this one? Oh, it's gonna come this way. Wow, that's a sharp angle. Usually we see these inland ships go pretty straight and then try to do more like a 90-degree angle with some drifting. This one is coming in diagonally. It's an interesting angle of attack. No, it's not a stupid question. It's a valid one. There's the two types of ships people ask the most about. It's about warships and cruise ships, which unfortunately both of them, well, we do get a few cruise ships a year, but also not the biggest ones. They all stay in Zeebrugge on the coastline. Wait, no, she is going in there. Never mind. Yeah, here she goes. I wonder if the sailboat is also gonna go in. Ooh. Yeah, there was a boom car driving by. Luckily, they went all the way down. So, as long as they don't park next to me, I don't really care. Not a lot of wake though on these ships. I think it's going through it now, the wake. Interesting that the ship chose to go into that entrance to the canal, as there's another lock I see on the other side now. Well, on this side that we are, that's open and plenty of room in there. Some more cloud. I love how you can see the sun and the clouds on the water. On the Hansi, no, we're at Terneuzen, Edwin. If I zoom out, oh no, that's the wrong direction. You see Terneuzen on the right there. Meanwhile, the big container ship for today is coming in. We'll take a look at Vlissingen. Here she is. Oh, it's just pretty well stacked actually. I like it. It's a 366 meter ship. The MSC Clorinda. She has a capacity of 15,016 TEUs. Marsk? No, we don't get too much marsk on the river. We get them, but not much. MSG? No, MSC, my dude. MSC. Car needs a bit of oil on the brakes. Other than that, I don't know if there's much coming in. Let's check along the sailing route. So, oh, it's a new one. We haven't seen this one before. Nice. So that is the Hapag-Lloyd we saw a little bit ago, heading out. And then if we continue along, what is that over there? Ooh, is that? Oh, that's a heavy load carrier going out with something cool on it. Hang on, let's do the digital zoom here for a second. It's very far away, but that is a ship leaving with a massive structure on it. Wow, that's cool. Belt slipping? Could be. I'm not a car guy. I don't know anything about cars. Sorry. Oh, that is cool. Too bad it's so far away though. Is it anchored? It's not moving, is it? Wait, am I going crazy? Maybe it is just a regular ship. Wait, hang on, let me check radar. What are you? We need to figure it out. Keep in mind, we're looking at like, I don't know, 15 kilometers from where we are. Maybe even more. No, I don't think it is actually. Where is that? I don't even see it on radar, that ship. You think it's the GPO Grace? Where is that one parked up? GPO Grace. Just search for it. GPO. We're figuring out this mystery. Heavy load carrier, GPO Grace. That would be weird to be. No, that's not it. That's not it. That one is deep in port. Huh, interesting. Oh, what ship is going by it now? Is that the VEC? So there's another ship sailing by it. That should tell us where it is. So is that the Stolt going by? No, it's not. It has to be. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that is. Anyway. Got distracted for a minute. Yeah, there's no other heavy load. Maybe it's just an optical illusion. It's actually not a heavy load carrier, but a regular ship docked there. Right, I was gonna check if there's anything else moving towards us, right? So if we pan further down, that is a dredge. That is dredging over there. So I'm sure this one will be coming towards us. There's the Stolt tanker. There's some barges parked on the river there. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, that is an oil drilling platform, but an abandoned one. So That thing has been parked there since 2016, I believe. And there's even an urban exploration video of it now on YouTube. So really cool. I think I linked it in the Discord a few weeks ago. But yeah, if you ever want to see one of these platforms that is abandoned being urban explored, I highly recommend that video. Lots of fun. They had like a little inflatable dinghy that they used to reach it. And then they stay on it for 24 hours. And if we pan further, there's a tanker parked over there. Another dredge parked over there, right next to the nuclear power plant. And then indeed we have Hirema, which are building another massive jack there for a sea rig. That looks like that thing has been growing. I think they added a layer to it recently. But at some point this thing will also be tugged out to the sea. That's gonna be interesting. Yep. There we go. And then if we pan a bit further, there is more sea platforms over there as well. There's one over there. There's one further behind there. You can see the pillars, right? So basically they lower these into the water so they can lift themselves out of the water. And it can be used for oil drilling, but they're also used, for example, for building windmills or wind turbines out at sea. So they're not dependent on the currents or the waves, and they can just have a stable platform to crane from. So not much coming in right now except for the big MSC, so we'll have to wait for a little bit. We haven't seen Steven yet either. Nope, no sign of Steven today. Maybe there's too much wind. So yeah, I think we're really gonna have to wait it out with the big MSC on approach. We do have an inland ship coming towards us, so maybe we'll give a look at that. There's the Grande leaving us. Maybe now's a good time to try to calibrate my thing again, because I think it's still not doing what I want to do. Yeah, I'm trying out a new tool today, so bear with me. So how do I do this? I just do here, then I'll hold the calibration button. Wait. I think I'm gonna move you a little bit. Like that. Okay, now we're gonna go calibrate. Okay, let's see if this worked. Yeah, it's still like lifting the lens. There's too much pressure on it. I'll figure it out when I'm home. Right, there she is. I think the big MSC ship will probably be our finale ship for today. So it does look like after that, traffic thins down a bit. Some smaller stuff, but nothing too exciting. Oh, no, Sea Bruges. Is that all stuff that's coming in? That's too far out. All right. See, we have reached hour 2 of the stream. Do my hourly call out. If you're new to the channel and you like the ship spotting stuff we do here, don't forget to follow. If you're watching on Twitch or Kick, if you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe. It's all free and it helps the channel grow. So we can do even more fun stuff. There's a ship coming out of the river. There she is. Hi, I'm new. That's a cool emote. It's a really cool emote. And yeah, there is the ongoing promise. If we reach 1 million YouTube subs, I will rent out an event boat and we will get a... Well, subscribers will be able to join our boat ride on the river while we ship spot from a ship. But for that, we need to reach 1 million subscribers. So we only need 999,000 something more. We're almost there. I've already been writing to shipping companies to ask how much it would cost to rent a boat. Because we're so close to 1 million YouTube subs. There's also interesting a ship on the horizon coming. What is that one? I didn't see that on radar, that one. You can clearly see it there. I think that's another MSC actually. 100k, yeah, but at 100k I wouldn't be able to afford renting out a ship. I think that's the main problem. Oh, it's another MSC. Okay, cool. We'll come back to that one then in a little bit as well. Is that on 337 meters? Look at that. That means we'll have 300 plus ships today. It's a nice amount. Yeah, we've been at Westerschelde before, Edwin. The thing with Westerschelde to me is that there's a lot less traffic there. Because we can't see the traffic going to Ghent, we can't see the traffic in the distance going to Vlissingen. So it's a lot more limited streaming there. I usually go there when there's a specific ship that I know that will leave or come to Antwerp, is gonna pass there, and then we can focus on that one ship. So I do go to Westerschelde up the river, just not as frequently. It's further away from me as well. I live like 20 minutes away from here, so for me coming here is convenient. At 10 million subscribers, you will rent out a 24k TEU cargo ship. Maybe we could rent out a ferry. In terms for the next streams will be on Friday next week, and after that the Monday after that. I won't be able to stream during the weekend, but I will make up for it on Monday, if the weather is good, of course. Look at those waves hitting. So some good splashing going on there on the bow. Oh, you live on the other side of it. The problem for me with the other side is, yeah, it's further away. But for filming there, it's not ideal because you're always looking into the sun. So it's not ideal for cameras. So actually, this side of the river is the good side to film from. Although I would love to do a live stream from Bath at some point, the corner of Bath, which is a notoriously tight corner the ships have to make there. Where a ship even stranded back in somewhere in the 2010s, a ship got stranded there in that corner, a big container ship. Didn't miss any big girls. You already missed a 333 meter ship, big. But there is a 366 or 65 meter ship underway, so. There still is at least one big, well, two more actually. There's also another 337 meter ship underway. It's two big girls left. Although I do enjoy the inland ships today, as they are battling the waves. Ooh, there we go. Choppy river a little bit, not as bad as, so for those of you who missed Thursday, I did a 1 hour stream from the river while there was a massive storm going over it, Storm Benjamin. So it was so big they even named it. Made for some very interesting views. I highly recommend. It's only an hour long. I never recommend checking out a VOD usually, but that is one that is worth taking a look at. Because there was even at one point one of these inland ships that had problems. I don't know if it was engine problems or steering problems, but they almost ran aground here. We caught that live on stream. It was very intense to see the ships in the waves on the river as well. I noticed really coastal. Yeah, I also noticed when I got home that everything died down a lot, but yeah. Here it was pretty intense. Okay, the big MSC is turning towards us. We'll check out one more inland ship before we go back to the big ships. So there's one over there coming towards us. Oh, we got some tugboats coming out of the canal. Let's check on the tugboats. Ooh, we got a Benjamin command. I don't like that. I can't wait for the next storm so we can do it again. It looks like it's just one lonely tugboat coming out. Hey Geraldo, good morning, well good afternoon from the Netherlands, all the way across the equator and the ocean. We actually saw a ship on Thursday that was on the way to Brazil, or left Antwerp for Brazil. Not sure if she's gonna come out all the way or if she's gonna go to the tugboat waiting area. We'll see. It's the VB Emerald. I actually saw it yesterday as well, but I wasn't streaming. Hey Petey, good afternoon. She's taking her sweet time getting out. Usually these things like full speed ahead. I didn't check if there's any ships on the canal making lunch. All right, Toast. Let's see. Check out the radar here for a minute. So we've checked all directions, and we know there's 2 more big ships, but I didn't check if there's anything coming from Ghent. So let's see. Nada. Nope. 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 The Primula Seaways is underway actually. She is probably still like an hour-ish, half an hour-ish. Between an hour and half an hour from getting in the lock. Maybe we can see her, we'll see. It's always a good looking ship to catch. I think they're heading to the waiting area. Right, in that case, we'll switch back to the inland ship that was coming towards us. It's clear today. It's definitely better than Thursday, lols. If you were here. It was a pretty crazy day. Still a bit windy and wavy, but definitely better. Blizzard going to Braakman. Okay, so that is the little port next doors here, next to the chemical plant. So she's going to go by us. Winter to come. It's definitely cooled down a lot since the storm. I think I'm going to have to properly look at getting my winter gear set up again. Some warmer clothes. I also want to look at heated gloves and heated socks or shoes or something. And we are kind of testing some tech for winter as well. So we have a remote controlled zoom today. It is a bit stuttery when you zoom fast, like you see the vibration. But it's super nice to remotely be able to zoom in and out. And if I do it very slowly, it creates like a very smooth experience, very cinematic. Sorry. Ta-da. Stuck with the tune. You're welcome, Stoller. Last week was 16 to 80, now 9 to 10. Yeah, exactly. Very big difference in temperature. Oh, meanwhile, we see the MSC ship appear on the horizon. Go check it out for a minute. There she is. This looks like the Ho. It's not an MSC ship, it's the Ho. Ooh. So that is another ship that we'll catch in a little bit. I think there's also a dredge active again there. Yeah, still the Scheldt River dredge probably doing its thing. Hey Jenny, a lot nicer out. Yes, indeed. Still a bit windy and a lot chillier than before, but definitely dry and not as crazy on the water. It's the Boo Halloween spirit. Also, the biggest ship of the day is coming towards us now. We'll see it as we follow this inland ship for a minute. No, the lens is the same as before. It's a motor that I fitted onto the lens externally that rotates it remotely. But I'm gonna get a better bracket for operating it, and that should hopefully make it more stable. Hey boss, hello. Welcome in. And this is gonna be a cool angle with the MSC in the background. That's beautiful. And the dredge. And if you go a little bit further, the vehicle's carrier as well that we saw earlier. So, just showing you guys for a minute. She's underway. She took the turn towards us. She's probably another 20 minutes out because she's right in front of us. Oh, sorry, AI. Just wanted to show you guys for a minute. Toot toot, hey Otley. Welcome in. How am I? Doing good. Doing good. A bit chilly. Gonna have to get my my window. Greeting from the white van. Oh wait, you're watching? Is it the white van that's parked left of me? Did you find the stream just now? That's funny. It has a black window, so they're probably lurking at me through the black window and I can't see them. It's a bit funny. The big one. Okay, okay. I see you. Oh, I see the van. I should really get a massive QR code on the car so people can scan it and find it easy. Greetings from Terneuzen. Greetings from the other side of the canal, Marco. I am also here. Where did that sailboat come from? Let's go check out the sailboat for a minute. Full zoom. Oh, there we go. There we go. Chat, don't be weird. Don't be parasocial. You already have enough parasocial on Twitch. This is one of the most busiest sailing routes in Europe. Is it really? We don't see that many sailing boats on the river, honestly. Maybe further up and down the river, but I feel like this part of the river is less utilized for sailboats. Well, we do see them every once in a while, like this one. Oh, that's a cool shot with the dredge in the background there. The demi dredge still going back and forth. How many weeks have we seen it there now? I think this is week 3 that we see it in the distance there, going back and forth, back and forth. All right, I think it's time to switch to the big ship of the day, our main attraction. Also, the white van that we were talking about is right over there. That's where boss is. All right, let's get in there. Oh, there we go. So this will be the biggest ship for today, 366 meters long. How many containers was it? 15,016 TEUs fit on that thing. She came from Hamburg, actually. And if we would do, let me do a command here, line up 15016, and we'll say that. Oh, what happened there? Toast, your command is broken. Fix it. I wanted to line up all the containers that fit on that ship in one line and see how long the line is. I wonder if Stream Elements changed something that broke it. You guys know each other, Hank? That's funny. Small world. Is this a ship when I was talking about big ships? Or yes, this is one of the big. It's not the biggest in the world, but it's the biggest for today. Hey Pekka, welcome from the Netherlands. I'll be popping out of the river soon with my snorkel. It's gonna be a bit chilly though. Oh, looks like the sailboat has given up. CMA is not coming today? Aw. The pilot schedule has been hard to follow along with, honestly. Because I look at the schedules usually to see when I'm gonna stream. But there's been so many delays and so many things with the pilot strikes and the weather that it's hard to see which ones are actually going to come in at any given point. So it's a bit of a gamble the past 2 weeks. Look how it floats with the current, actually. It's really cool to see. Got something interesting. Hang on. It has happened. He has appeared. Steven Seagull is here. There he is. I wonder if he's gonna catch a crab again today. Remember, last time we saw him with low tide, he was devouring crabs like it's nobody's business. I think we saw him eat 3 crabs. Although he's not really scavenging. I think he's like, I don't know either what to do with my life. He's probably waiting for the tide. Wait, what is the tide? I thought the tide was going up because I thought it was going to be high tide in the afternoon. Am I crazy? Tide. Oh yeah, it was low tide 2 hours ago. Interesting. You're not going to catch much now, my dude, with the tide coming up. probably has his own Twitch channel, maybe. Alright, let's go back to the distance then. I like and dislike the zoom at the same time. Alright, there we go. That's a cool shot with the tanker in front of it. Time to get a little blankie. Yes, yes, yes. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. Hi.
Goedemiddag.
Ja, ik koop niet meer mee. Van een pak.
What MSC ship is this? This is, what was it again? Co something? It should be on the overlay, right? Yeah, Clorinda. MSC Clorinda. No police or security today. Not today. Not today. Wow, looks like she's taking the corner tightly. It's already turning towards us. That's really fast. You're gonna have to tweak the zoom thing a little bit. I don't like that it does this when I'm fully zoomed, like the lifting up and into the sky. Although I do think with the new bracket that I'm getting, this might not be an issue. Looks like she turned on the exhaust washer. Nice and smoky. Hey Derek, good afternoon. Welcome in. Clorinda. She already had a full list of ports that she stopped by in Europe. So she left Singapore September 14th or September 15th, and then she arrived in Antwerp October 15th, was in Zeebrugge up the coastline here in Belgium, well, in Belgium, October 17th, and then October 21st she was in Hamburg, and now she's heading back to Antwerp. Maybe after she'll head back to Asia. What fuel does this ship use? It's something called heavy fuel, heavy oil. Heavy fuel, I think, is the best name for it. It's a certain type of oil. Apparently, when you burn it, it gets very sulfuric, so very acidy. That's why all these ships in the chimneys have an exhaust scrubber that they basically wash the exhaust fumes, so it's less sulfuric into the air. Found this to track it. Entire link Bami. We usually use Vessel Finder, but yeah, there's a few radar websites where you can track the ships. Did I see the Flemish series sticks? Don't think I did, oddly, but I don't have any regular television in the house, so maybe that's why. I have a television. I just don't have any, what is it, cable? How do you call it? Regular linear television box. Well, it's not basic cable anymore. I think basic cable got retired in Belgium. You have to have like one of those digital television boxes from one of the providers. But I don't have that because I don't watch television myself. Hey, family Iversen, moin, welcome from the Netherlands. Oh, looks like we get a little inland ship in front of it as well. Just coming from behind the pier there. That is a proper lowrider, by the way. Oh no, never mind. Maybe it is. Yeah, it's a proper lowrider. She's deep. It's only 5. Yeah, it's not much more, but we actually we don't use it at all, me. So none of us in the family watch regular television. Well, the kids grew up without it, so they're not used to it. They're used to not having it. What do old people? Continue on streams, okay. It's a small bit about port and Oosten and everything. I did watch online, there was like a television series about the port of Antwerp where they were following workers there, and also Zeebrugge. I did see that one. That was an interesting one to watch. Learned some stuff from that. I think it was a VTM who made that. Oh, she's gonna go behind the pier. She's gonna hide until she's a bit closer. Hey Errolf, good afternoon. Look how you can see the sunspots on the river, and you can see the clouds, the shade of the clouds move over the water. Love that.
Scheepspotter?
Ja. Mijn live video op YouTube. Dus er kijken mensen mee via YouTube nu. Moet uw naam niet zeggen, hè? Are you in Kloosterzande? No, Terneuzen, Bami. Terneuzen. Hey Hellraisin. Good afternoon from the Netherlands. Glad you're enjoying it with your morning coffee. What is the thing blocking the ship? So that is a pier. So yeah, for the newer people, there is a massive Dow chemical plant over here. It goes much further inland. It's behind the car even. So this is one of their piers. They have their own port on the other side of this whole structure, but they do have one pier sticking out into the river. We're always complaining about it because it's blocking the view all of the time. As you can see right now, it's blocking our view a little bit. And we've only seen it being used once in the past year. So. Oh, that's a cool shot though. If the pier wouldn't be there, that would be an amazing shot. Let's go back to the lowrider for a minute until the big one is from behind the pier. Are there people on it? Yes. I'm pretty sure there are. As far as I know, there are a few ships that can be remote controlled, but none of them are on the river. She's not that low actually. I thought she was lower. These ships can be lower than this. This is still not the lowest they go. Where's AI? Remove the ugly thing. I'm keeping an eye out on the big container ship. Once she reappears from behind the pier, we'll switch to her. This is the Callisto. I feel like we've seen this one before as well. Also, the sun just reflected in my phone screen and now I'm blinded. Okay, that's better. With some crowdfunding, we can buy the pier and demolish it. I mean, if we're gonna buy the pier, we can go stand on it, Staller. That would be an amazing ship spotting spot, actually, because you're above the water. So I'd rather buy the pier and stream from it. Okay, switch to the big one. Big ship for today. No 400 meter ships, but we do have this 366 one that is now on approach. Yeah, we need to put a cabin on it with heating and a nice internet system. And then we can add remote controlled cameras, so I can just stay home. I don't even have to come out. There's plenty of ideas. All right, there she comes. Now's a good time. If you're new to the channel, I'll do my hourly sellout moment. Don't forget to follow for the Twitch and Kick viewers. If you're watching on YouTube, it is the subscribe button. And you can, of course, also smash the like button, which will help other people find the stream. There we go. Hourly sellout moment is done. Look at her being smoky. She's definitely turned on the exhaust scrubber. Yeah, it's a pretty view. The only thing that's missing is a little bit of sunshine on her. The big ship is above the tunnel. Yeah. It's actually a pretty impressive tunnel as well. It's a 6 kilometer long tunnel underneath the river. Scrubber to clean. Is it not always on? I think they turn it off sometimes. I don't know what the exact rules are. I just know the ships need to have the scrubber, so it gets less sulfuric in the air. But you can still see, if you look at the cloud that comes out, it's a little bit yellowish tinty, which indicates the sulfur. Awesome shots. Hello from Minnesota. Wow. You have to travel all the way up to Dulles on Lake Superior. You got a lot of bulk carriers there, from what I've seen. Not sure if you get these giants up there, actually. Fluggesellschaft, Dankeschön for the raid. Moin guys, thank you for the raid. Welcome in everyone. Just in time to catch the biggest ship of the day coming by. So this is a 366 meter ship. It has a capacity of 15,000 containers, 20-foot containers that is. So big ship. Too bad we can't fly the drone today. It's really too windy. But it's always fun to see these ships from above as well. The lake boats are not as big as this, but yeah, it's the bulk carriers mostly, from what I've seen. But I think these 366 meter ships, a lot of them also cannot go to the US. As we talked about a little bit earlier, the ports in the US are not deep enough for these ships, because how much draught is this one? This one is 12 meters currently, and she's definitely not fully in the water yet, as you can see by the red line marking there at the bottom. So she can at least be 2 more meters deep, and the US ports are not deep enough to receive these ships safely. That's why most of the ships I think that go to the US are like, I think the biggest ones are the 300 meter ones, 333. But I think 366 and the 400 meter class ships, they all don't go to the US. She is causing a massive wave indeed. It's probably because she's not deep enough in the water. You can see her her bulge sticking out just a tiny bit. Let's do all the zoom thingy. There it is. So you can see that bulge sticking out. God, the camera is shaky from the wind. Not that heavily loaded actually, and you'll see as she comes alongside that there's quite a few bays that are completely empty on the top even. Which she's even only at 50% of her capacity filled. No, maybe a bit more. Of course, you also can't see what's below deck, how many containers are in there. But yeah, there's definitely some empty bays in there, or less filled up bays. Look at the sun shining on the bridge. Unloading around is not really such a thing on Miria. Usually they stop in a port and they will load and unload containers in every port. So it's not really like we're only gonna unload stuff and then we're out of here. We'll always pick up stuff as well. It's a big ship though. Half loaded, yeah, indeed. Yeah, of course, it's more economical to always make sure. Hang on, put repositioning something. Yeah, there we go. This big girl, we got one more ship for today, one big container ship that is coming from Antwerp, and then I'll wrap things up for today. 60 knots, that's about the average speed these ships do. I think the max is just under 20 that they're allowed to do on the river safely. Where's the other container ship? It's already pretty close then, I guess. Waiting for it to appear from behind the ship. Whoa, that scared me, EG. EG, thank you for the Prime. 5 months. Thank you for helping out as well. Oh, there's the other container ship. We'll stay on the big one for a little bit longer. Um, 19% I'm gonna have to plug in the phone. There we go, charging. It's a raid hour. Airliners, thank you for the raid, guys. Thank you for the raid, Shirley. You guys are just in time to see the biggest ship of the day go by. This is a 366 meter long ship. It can carry just over 15,000 20-foot containers. So we got a double ship spotting rate. Plane spotting rate. One from Germany, one from Manchester. I love how you can see on the left a little inland ship, and on the right you see the massive MSC ship. It gives a little bit of scale, right? They're not even side by side yet. Let's see if they go side by side. Well, they're almost side by side though. The inland ship and the container ship. Hey Arctic Soldier, good afternoon, welcome in. So, for everybody who just joined, we just saw this massive ship go by, but there is more underway. If we pan a little bit to the left, you can already see another container ship approaching. If we pan a little bit further, there's even another one. I don't know, I'm not sure what that one is. We'll wait for it, I'll check it out. I think that's it then. And there was also the dredge somewhere in between. Yeah, there is a dredge ship there as well, but then we'll probably make a U-turn at some point. I wonder what tracks the gulls at the stern of the ship. It's very simple, Hellraisin. The propeller or the engine of the ship makes like a water, like moving and wavy, and the birds think it's actually fish in the water doing it. So they think they can catch fish. That's why they're always like hovering around it, thinking that they're gonna catch some fish there. So it's basically their instincts causing it. Yeah, the birds get misled. The birds get fooled. All right, as the big one sails away, we'll move on to some smaller stuff. That looks like a very tiny push tugboat with a barge in front of it. Hey Shirley, thanks for the raid, dude. Too windy for the drone? Yes, absolutely. Still too windy. There's a gust up to, what was it, 18 meters a second, and my drone, the max is 15 meters a second for the drone. The winds are going strong, indeed they are. I wonder if the dredge is gonna come out actually. Gotcha, Shirley, gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna check radar for the... yeah, I know what I wanted to say to you, but I forget to message you. I'll probably forget it again. Where's that dredge? Let's see. Oh, the dredge is actually... no, it's gonna make a U-turn. Where it is right now. It's like whenever I end the stream, I always flush my brain and I forget everything I said during the past few hours. Oh, that's a better angle. There we go. I'm wondering, what do you guys think of the new Zoom thingy that we have? We've been using it the entire stream now. Do you like it? Do you hate that it stutters a bit when I zoom fast? The only thing that I do like is that I can do like the very slow cinematic zoom now with this, as you can see. So it's good to get some feedback from you guys watching on the big monitors. So I have a wireless zoom thingy now, in case you're wondering what we're doing. But if I zoom fast, you'll see that it vibrates a little bit. See that little vibration? I wonder if it gets less when I have a better bracket though. Maybe. Any feedbackers? All I need is an object tracker. so the PTZ on the on the tripod. Well, just the pan actually and tilt. You like the new zoom? It's fine. Slower is better. Yeah. Hank doesn't notice the difference. Okay. Ooh, Giant Ray, 5-month subscription on Kick. Thank you for the 95%, Giant Ray. Appreciate that. Oh, that's a good idea, Shirley. That's an amazing idea. Perfect. Crash incoming? No. The MSC is already way past the dredge. I think I'll probably mostly use it's. Is it like a motor that turns the lens? Yes, that's exactly what it is. But it's with an experimental rig right now. I'm gonna get a better rig for mounting it, so hopefully it gets a little bit less shaky, but we'll have to see. It will just help me when it's like freezing outside and I still come out here to stream, and then I can just sit inside the car and not freeze my ass off for hours. So I think it will mostly be used for winter times. Judge Dredge would be a funny name. Maybe. It says cold hands, yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Because right now I'm sitting in the back of my trunk, but when it gets really cold, I sit inside the car and just put the tripod next to my window. But yeah, then my hands are still cold. So this will help. No name not found on Vessel Finder. No Judge Dredge. Missed opportunities. They don't let the public suggest names? No, because then you end up with Bodie with boat face, right? It is indeed a classic. There are systems for that, boss, but they're quite expensive, the good ones. So maybe in the future, but I currently don't have it. What? There's a submarine behind the MSC ship. The only problem is we can't see it, Hank, because it's underwater. I'm gonna get a really cool shot here in a minute as well. What do you do there? And you disconnected my YouTube channel from the internet? Oh no. More cheaper, sweet? Yeah, maybe. So, the MSC Lisbon 9, 337 meters long, 48 meters wide. Oh, we don't have a TUH on it. That's unfortunate. And she's oh, they meant discovered. Okay. Welcome, Darren. She's going to Le Havre in France. Yes, Hank. Boss is still here. He's on my left. Did we just see the fin of the submarine? Oh. Look at that. That's a cool shot with the two MSC ships. Wonder what that ship behind it is. Oh, it's a reefer. We got one more cool ship after this one. It's a refrigerated container ship. So everything is cooled. She's turning towards us now. And suddenly it's rush hour. Cars arriving. Alright, let's focus on the Lisbon is 9,100. That much? 10,000? Well, it's just 300 meters, I guess. Maybe it's possible. Almost 9,000. Interesting. How wide is she, the Lisbon? 46 meters. Yeah. 9,000 is probably correct. There's, again, people with kites here. I think we've been standing here for over a year. I've never seen a person fly a kite. Today we have 2 different people flying kites here. Must be kite season. It's coming right at us. That's what we want to see. That full frontal shot. There it is. Oh, full frontal shot. And she's oversteering it. Ah. No, she's going up straight toward. No, she's still turning. Look at that exhaust plume as well. The exhaust scrubber is doing its job. Do do do. Kites are analog drones. Should I ask them if they have a drone license or a kite license? You saw guys letting up a kite in the storm last week? What the hell? Some people are interesting. Let's do the close-up bow shot. Oh, no. Motor, please. There we go. So for the regular viewers who missed it, on Thursday I was here as well, and there was a very heavy storm on the river, but there was still traffic on it. And we got some very interesting shots. I did stream with the iPhone because there was no way I was going to be able to stream in that weather with this expensive setup. So we streamed from the iPhone, but we saw a ship that almost ran aground here on the corner. So if you want to check that out, you can check the VOD on YouTube. It's a very interesting VOD. Oh yeah, we have a command for it even on Twitch. Beautiful. Benjamin. It's not needed on YouTube. People are already on YouTube then. And the commands don't sync automatically. I still gotta create something for that. My friends, you're gonna have to switch to English or Dutch or French or maybe German before I can understand what you write. Was it anchored around the corner? I'm not sure if it was, boss. After it got... So it reversed basically into the river after it almost stranded here, and I think then they eventually went into the locks. I'm not sure what happened to it after. But also the hatch was damaged, one of the covers of the cargo hold. So that ship went through some stuff. It's Hungarian for, can I see the ship's accounting records for 5 years? I don't have that info. I'm not tax services. Hey Ben. Oh, look at the clouds. Oh. It's going into the dark. No, she's still scrubbing. We also still have the inland ship right next to it. Is it? Oh, it's gonna. It's steering in, but I think it's an optical illusion. It's probably already past it, the MSC. Dude, if you look at it like this angle, it looks like they're gonna collide, but sure, it's fine. No. Dun. Oh, wrong direction. So the inland ship is never to be seen again. Swallowed it whole. Just kidding, it's there. Oh, she's going back into the sun. Oh, that is a glorious shot. Look at that. The stream elements changed something to us that completely like broke math stuff. Guess I'll have to create a custom command for it as well. Hey, there it is. Cheers, dude. Good job. Beautiful. Wolfgang, danke schön for becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you for the support, Wolfgang. Danke schön. I became a member of the shore crew. Okay, we got one more little shippy and then we'll have to wrap it up for today. Let's go check it out. So this is an interesting container ship. It's a smaller one, but it's the refrigerated cargo ship is the official classification, I think. But it's basically a reefer, so it's all refrigerated containers on this ship, and it's on the way to Abidjan in Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast in Africa. So this ship is mostly used to transport a lot of fresh produce that is grown there. And it's a regular service between those countries in Africa. I think it does a few others as well in that region. And back to Antwerp. And we have a little barge thingy in the front as well. I could also, yeah, indeed, that's a good one, Almeria. Chocolate beans, indeed. Côte d'Ivoire is well known for their chocolate bean production, right? cocoa beans. Built in 1997, indeed, a bit of an older one. It is indeed, for a merchant marine ship, pretty old. They're actually called Belgian beers. She is fully loaded though. Look how deep she is in the water. She's definitely not only bringing stuff back from Africa, she's definitely loaded with stuff for there as well. What is it, draw? 9 meters, wow. I would say that she's pretty full actually right now. Sorry. Medical stuff, could be medical, could be supplies like fuels or other products they need there. I mean, the status, what is the stat? 1 in 3 things that you touch in your everyday life has been in a container on a ship at some point. Oh, I'm getting chilly. I'm gonna wrap things up after this one. We might have to start thinking about getting the car set up ready again so you can sit inside the car. Because this wind is very chilly. It feels like 6.9. Nice. So yeah, impressively fully loaded ship, this one. Very deep in the water. Also see some kind of silo on there that they're delivering to Africa. Sounds like a cruise ship. Isn't there one called Star? Star, is the Star of the Seas a thing? Does it say on the fruiterie, Compagnie de Fruiterie or something? We already looked at yeah, Compagnie Fruiterie. So company fruit, something in French. Oh, she's going into the darkness. She's noisy. Has a nice rumble to her. She is quite old. What was it, 97 or 99? In 97, which is quite old for a merchant marine ship. A lot of these ships have like a lifespan of 20 to 30 years. So given that this one is almost 30, 28 now, she might be on her final legs. Yeah, some scratch mark, but these ships do go to a dry dock every few years, and then they get a full like paint job and everything. So don't get the rust mistaken for the ship is completely written off or something. We've seen ships that are like a year old that are in this condition, so it's all a matter of how rough they're handled. All right. Look at the back of the bigger container ship. So, chatters, I'm about to wrap things up for today. I'm cold, I've been live for 3 hours. If you liked all the ship spotting stuff that we do here, don't forget to drop a follow if you're on Twitch or Kick. If you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe. It's all free and it helps the channel grow, so you can hopefully do more cool stuff in the future with the streams. Other than that, thank you all for watching, thank you for the support, thank you to the mods for always operating the overlay stuff, which is much appreciated. And then yeah, I'll be back on Friday next week, so weather pending as always. And if you want more updates or you want to talk more ship stuff, you can always join the Discord. Other than that, I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.